Is this real?
Yes, it's real. And that means top Luna is actually farming with the Sven support. Yeah. So no Luna support. And Dro, not safe lane, but mid.
And we said that ages ago.
I know. I was too distracted by the logos. I'm not sleeping.
Sleepy. Let's see how they do.
Is this one, right?
Yeah, but then upside down.
Oh? No, it's like this. Oh, it's whatever. It's fine.
Okay, maybe I have it wrong in my head. It's fine though.
I'll Google it. It's fine. So that the chat does not have to find Lambda from Half-Life.
Oh, you're right. It's the other way around. But it is upside down. Look, it's so close with the black and orange.
Yeah, it is, actually. And this is upside down, yeah. All right. That's a stretch. That's such a stretch. It's upside down. It's a little bit different color. And it's not really same.
Yeah. It's also orange.
Yeah.
All right, let's focus on the game. Razor is doing quite good, but so is Dro. Actually, is Dro supposed to be able to keep up?
Just dropped, wow, we haven't really seen Drow versus Razor, but no one's. I mean, he is no one as well.
Sure, but how is that lane supposed to go?
We don't know. You don't see a lot of Dro versus Razor.
I don't think a lot of mids will sort of have the courage to just pick the Dro against Razor.
Yeah, now he has boots, I guess it's going to be even better for him. But no, he just gave a lot of damage away.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, there's a double damage on Razor basically, but he's pretty slow.
Yeah.
I think you need to block these ancient camps for Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, prevent her from just insanely farming once she gets that level 6. No.
Try lane, aggressive one. I mean, it's going okay. Anti-mages.
Well, no, it's going back. Yeah, I mean, they get the farm for anti-mage. Yeah, it's just going to get Knife that good timing on his Battle Fury at this rate. Because there's not really much the VP can do to go down and.
Pango is suffering because of that. Not too much though. Like he's same like Panda, pretty much they dodged that lane. Went with Luna top. I think it's important that Luna gets these levels early on, and then with Drow I think you can start pressuring Pango. They have this AM. It doesn't really come online really fast, so with these Boras you can definitely start pushing early on. There isn't really a whole lot else that you can do on the side of VIrtus.Pro.
Mm-hmm.
We have the war cry, especially when you get that split, you just want to push.
Oh, so
when you get that Rubick, you just want to kill.
He's in a bit of trouble. We'll dodge the roll from the aspect.
The blocks.
He's going to be fine.
Oh,
Zayas, however, is not going to be fine.
He's taking hits.
I mean, that is what you get if you miss your rolling boulder. If that would have hit, that would have been first blood. But instead, he rolls past under the tower and he dies.
Well, it was a good dupe from Solo.
Definitely. And then Pasha came in with that block too. Like he helped out.
Yep. Pango was doing quite okay on the lanes, actually. Sure, they're still. I mean, it's not to say that VP is doing bad, but they are not necessarily hard winning any lane.
Sailor?
I think he might.
It's too late.
I mean, you picked this Razor to dominate the lane, not to dive to a Drow. I mean, yeah, Solo helped out, definitely. How's that tree going?
Yeah, the tree is making loads of sounds, and I hear the bucket that it's in also having some complaints.
Oh, it's chilling.
Iron Branch.
Iron Branch.
Big
Iron Branch.
Trees got buffed, didn't they?
Yeah, so many talk about trees actually in this patch.
Yeah. Well, I liked it most when we saw the Train Protector yesterday. And Zaya's just having that branch in all the time, making it work out. So you can go across gaps that you normally wouldn't be able to without losing your invis.
Yeah, that branch is definitely useful on Train Protector.
Is that
the branch is not useful for you, Odie?
That's not.
Owen?
It's not.
It's not. Mid lane. Looks like Zayas came in, they tried to have a bit of an attempt on getting off no one, but it wasn't going to happen.
He's getting very low here.
One more hit. One more hit. There you go. We got him.
And now you have these wards to plant, perhaps a mid. Stack, go for the rune, gank mid again. Solo is carrying this game actually. Doing so well. Tranquil's on him already. I wonder if he's gonna go for Yules or Atrolance or just wards. It's Solo after all. Just get wards.
He's not gonna get money anytime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's nearly got the level 6, so it's going to be even nicer for Solo and the Luna getting their harassment out.
I wonder if AM is gonna try a different build, maybe. Most likely not. It's gonna be that Battle Fury, but...
So we're getting blocked to chase down a little bit. Zayas is going to be there as well. We'll get the slow off with the boulder and the Solo's gone.
Yeah, you don't have to. There are options. You go for dagger or even SNY instantly after on the draw. With the dagger you kind of farm faster. You can reposition yourself as well. While with SNY you can start pushing with your team a lot earlier. And you actually start hurting like very hard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm curious about, because we know like Dro and Luna have the great,
Synergy,
auras. Does that mean that VP wants to push early?
Yeah, I mean that's how you beat AM, isn't it? With the Luna stuff.
It's just 12 minutes and go.
You want just to use the aura. It's like with the Visage before.
Well, they do end up losing Ramses. Yeah. Solo came in with the rotation up top and allowed them to get that kill onto the Luna.
I mean, it's great that you're giving the kill to a draw like that, but also if you just port the top instantly, maybe you could have helped the Luna.
Yep. We'll see on this bowling passion. Very low on the mana.
Do you build anti-mage different now that you know that there's probably going to be early pressure coming up from VP?
That's what I was asking before.
Or what if he's going to go Vanguard?
There's a probability,
yeah.
Something Vanguard or Vlad's or something like that, but you're never going to scale with those items.
No, it's always... Yeah. It feels like you're playing to lose then if you have to... If you feel you have to change it.
There was like just before Aquila died, we used to see like 2 Aquila anti-mages just fight like that.
Yeah.
Right now it's basically replaced by 2 raid bands. Like we have a shrine here for this, but he's not really dead. Where's the shrine for Poor Man's Shield for Aquila for?
That's true, yeah, he's lost items.
Exactly.
For Talon.
For Talon, actually I couldn't even remember the name of that magnificent item, Iron Talon. So many carries got lost in the jungle with that.
Are scanning.
Oh, the lift. Oh, he's there. They're
going to have TVs coming in. They actually have the damage there. He's going to turn around with the Eye of the Storm. He need a Sally link off on the Dra as well, so all the damage of VP getting limited. Yep. And that will keep Sailor safe. So he's going to see if he can chase anyone down with the Rolling Thunder. Won't quite get the turn though.
Rolling Thunder is actually a really easy spell to steal on Rubick.
Yes.
And it's also really nice because it's insta-cast. You don't have the cast time, so you instantly turn into that ball. Starts rolling around.
Yeah. Lucky for Ghost Stick, Rubick wasn't level 6 yet.
Actually, it's a pretty decent Rubick game. You have the Blink to steal from AM. You have every spell from Pango is good.
Earth Spirit is a bit tricky because you don't get the...
Earth Spirit spells, they're not great.
You can use his stones against them if you like.
I think Ice Bat is really good.
Yeah.
Also a spell that you don't have any cast time on. And Ice Bat, basically the only problem with Ice Bat on Jakiro is that it has that backswing, right?
Yeah.
He kind of lifts his wings and uses it.
A lot of hate here for Roger, but he has got the backup. They might not be able to kill him after all.
He's going to survive. And they can turn and take Zayas now with the arrows slowing the rest of the Pango down. And Slayer cannot escape. So VP turn that attempt from the Pango around and get 2 kills.
So that is a painful ordeal. What started off as an easy kill on a support Sven just got turned around. That is pretty painful. How are you preparing for this as Pango? Because if it's not just that, it's not going to be the anti-mage. He has to start building for late game and he has to start hoping that his team is going to buy time. But how is his team going to buy time if they can't even kill a support Sven?
I mean, can't even kill a support Sven. It is a support Sven. It's one of the tankiest heroes.
Sure, right, but they were with 4 people.
That's true, though. That's definitely problematic. It's not looking great for them. Things are pretty grim for Pango at the moment, but they have their signature hero, Pangolier. Pango is playing Pango. I mean, what more do they want? I don't know.
I don't know either. They are a little behind on the old gold, though. So I think that's what they want. Gold.
Some gold?
Yeah.
That could definitely come in handy.
Yeah. I think so too.
But the thing is, I feel like, let's see.
No, they make it.
There you go, the Pango shows up.
The Pango Ghost Stick.
Their spirit animal.
Yeah. Overall, I think once Panda gets 6, we're gonna see some rotations coming from VIrtus.Pro. Does he have that split actually? He does have the split, alright? I expect Panda to move somewhere. 7.5, yeah. Okay, he's not gonna move anywhere. He's gonna be with his Luna here and try to take tier 1 on bottom lane.
Yeah, they moved Ramses to the bot lane because it's free, so why not?
Yeah, but he's out. I mean, you're looking to take some tower with Pasha's ult, definitely.
No, they haven't pressured anything yet. They've just been doing their own thing. It's still all towers on the game still up.
He's getting closer and closer to that lads as well. I think that draw that on the mid lane kind of messed them up a little bit, maybe slowed their timing. They had to wait for her to respawn.
Yeah.
But overall, it looks like they're satisfied with just farming. That's it.
We can find out if VP also does multiple Vlads.
Oh, that's true.
Not.
I don't think that.
I mean, Sven
right?
could build one as well. So we have 2 Vlads. I mean,
if VP does it, then maybe there is something that we're missing.
If they do it, then definitely there's something, right? I'd be very curious.
Yeah.
Because we've seen multiple teams so far build 2 Vlads on the same team for some reason.
Yeah.
And I really couldn't find any change in the patch that made that viable. And it's weird that it's all just a coincidence.
Yeah, because it happened 3 times or 2 times? 3 times, I think.
I think it's 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times,
of
but
which once of both support.
Yeah, and once Troll sold it, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, Roger, just leaving him to the side. I mean, they're trying to go in for the fight here, but they sort of spin up VP.Solo. He's got the wall grab off from Roger. They'll turn. He's got the grab on Ghosty. Ghosty trying to get the rolling thunder up, but he cannot. They'll beat him down. All for one at the moment, but Pasha making the trade favor VP. Chases down the Jakiro. They also end up picking up the Earth Spirit as no one chases him as the Drow. Does VP get 3 kills?
They're not done yet. Or are they? They are. They are done.
They're done. They don't have the split any longer, so they just moved back. Roger was so deep, that's the only reason he died there in the end. But they did have to commit all the control they had for him.
Yeah.
So the ice path was used and everything, and you get him, but then you lose 3.
There was a tier 2 tower downing in the midst of all that on the side of the Pango, so they got that out of that. And it looks like Brew was able to apply some pressure on the tier 1 top as well.
It's interesting that they're the ones on the downside, considering they're playing versus Raul and Luna. If someone showed me these 2 drafts and didn't show me the teams, I'd say, like, come on, they have Raul and Luna, what are they going to do? Like, they're going to be ran over in the mid-game after the laning stage. You have 2 heroes that basically just right-click, and they don't really even right-click real hard without items. And there we have the blink now on Raul too. Really good timing.
Positioning is crucial. Is there going to be anything new? That's a Rubick.
Once it goes to the Pango just gets ripped apart on the side of it all. They are able to get the silence, and then the right click damage from Noah and Ramses will kill him.
Where are you going?
He's on his own on the front. Raises out. Slayer will manage to TP out in time. There's no follow-up to get him. That whole fight as well, you saw Solo was able to steal Eye of the Storm and utilize that against the Pango as well.
Pasha took the tier 1 top, and now the rest of the team is going to take the tier 1 bottom, and that is lessening that farm space from the Pango quite severely. Now that their outer towers are about to be gone.
Yeah,
this is really good. They have 2 blinks now, one on Rubick and the other on Drow, so you can basically jump the, I mean, AM's blink was stolen, so you can jump the AM, gust him, lift him up. Pretty much you have enough control to take him down.
And of course, you've got just a crazy amount of push from VP's lineup at this point. So anytime they win a team fight, they will take objectives very easily. So the Pango needs to do something to slow down this pace, and Solo's in.
That's the silence
again. The silence, and they've certainly got the damage to finish off Ghosty. They're TPing in here, the Pango, trying to see what they can do in terms of holding. They'll roll forward onto no one. No one backing off Solo, and Ramses heading in, and Ramses has the damage to bring down the Slayers and Jakiro as well. Pasha locking onto Sylar. As there's no escape for the Razor, again just being picked off one by one. They cannot hold themselves against the push of VP. They do get no one, but it's cost them 4 heroes and a tier 2 tower.
However, no one got killed by the anti-mage, who literally just showed up to mana void no one, and he got like 700 gold for that.
Yeah, that's great.
So
that's a Battle Fury for him, complete.
I mean, it's obviously still not a good trade, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, it's a late Battle Fury though, still. And overall, I think that whole fight was enabled by Rubick's blink. Basically, you have that blink, you jump on the Pango, you lift him up. After that, Drow follows up with the Gust. Just enables their whole team. Like,
they're looking for him.
You can definitely see the
They knew that he would blink up, and they should be able to catch. Oh,
he's gonna blink again.
He's fine.
Yeah, just a little off there, so they couldn't quite get in the position to have the vision.
Yeah.
The Warcry is helping them a lot as well.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
These squishy heroes such as Drow suddenly aren't that squishy, and she can man fight. She can just stand and fight instead of running away, which is pretty cool. So V is doing really well so far. Orange V.
Indeed.
Is that the Manta Luna, or did she just get illusions? It's a bit early, no? They are doing quite fine though. Razor has pretty much nothing. Luna does not have Manta, obviously, just Dragonlance and Mask of Madness.
Now BKB pretty much done for Ramses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, once he's got that BKB, they
just go.
They can start thinking about even trying to go high ground.
You can take Rosh and go high ground.
Yeah.
Actually, honestly, there's absolutely no reason not to.
John's on Rubick, just building everything that's going to build towards this push at this point of the game.
Like if you have one of these kind of cores, like one right clicker, a Drow or a Luna, in your team, then Razor just pops BKB, drums, runs to that core, and takes all the damage off. Sucks all the damage off, but now that you have Luna and the Drow, one of them is going to kill you. The only problem with taking Rosh like this versus they're playing versus Pango, and Pango here can always jump in, create havoc, steal ages like
He's going to try.
Yeah, but
Go stick, he's in.
Look at that
getting right
from no one.
Yeah, he's just outside the pit, forcing Go stick to get out.
just dies.
They are still trying running with Zayats, another attempt. The stun comes through, and Zayats managed to get the kill and the Aegis. He got both.
And he's gonna die.
No, but that's absolutely rubbish. That may just stop VP from going high ground quite yet.
Did you know?
Well,
They don't have an Aegis for it. That is something.
I do like the voice lines. Did I just do that?
Yeah,
yes,
it's really
perfect timing.
That's great.
Nice.
I don't think that completely stops you from going high ground, but you have
something.
to
For being 8k behind and being able to take that away from VP.
Definitely. You at least wait for the BKB now. Like, you don't go, alright. Shakiro, you're a bit out.
Oh no. I just walked in instantly got gusted.
Yep.
Done.
Oh no.
He does not have bad.
Oh no. Oh no.
They have so much control for him, he had to be.
Ooh, they know Ghostic is there as well, but he's able to jump himself up to the high ground.
He definitely had to be more careful there.
And if they do keep getting pickoffs like this, that Aegis or not, VP's going to certainly know that they have the power to try and take the base with this Luna.
Okay, that's when
Drow.
3 bracers spice win. Just casual 3 bracers when running around.
Oh, they're looking at the Jakiro, won't quite get it. But they'll get Ghostic instead.
Which is a better prize.
Absolutely, and they're going to take this mid lane. It looks like this game
Just look at these auras.
is getting pretty over for the Pango.
Yeah.
Ooh, so shiny.
VP, they just drafted perfectly for this 20-minute timing. They itemized exactly as well to close the game down at this minute. As the BKB is out from Ramses, and he goes with the Eclipse. The Asprey is gone. Solo has to keep back as he cannot get anywhere near this lineup. There'll be a buyback from Zayats. But that is the bottom lane gone. Their courier will be taken down, so somebody's 4-star's going to have to wait a little longer before it gets to them. Now, Pango trying to strike a bit. Zayats rolls forward. They have got the Rolling Thunder, but it's going to get silenced. As Ghostic is getting pummeled by no one on the Drow, has to get back up to the high ground. and cannot afford to try and just... He did go in again with the swashbuckle. He's very low. He's just going to get right-clicked down by no one. Not the play there from Ghostic. But then at this point of the game, is there really any play at all that the Pango can do to turn this one around? I don't think so.
They have to really hope that VirtusPro is just going to run into the fountain.
I think this is an unlosable game for VP.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been for a few minutes now. This is just VP. GG is scored. VP will take game one. They close it down in 21 minutes with the Drow Luna.